Hello, everybody. Welcome to an episode of In My Opinion. My name is John,
My name is Lester.
and we're back
We are back today with another
this
episode
week.
of IMO. So,
That's right.
there's a lot going on in the world right now, as I'm very sure most of you are very aware of, including like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yes.
COVID is still happening, just in case you guys forgot. And
Hmm.
there's a lot wrong with the world right now, and we don't really want to talk about it today because we don't feel like we have anything much to contribute to the conversation. But we do
Yes.
hope that you guys go out and like educate yourselves and
Do
like
good
find out a
things.
little bit more.
Yes. Okay, so today, right? Today's episode, just now we were asking ourselves, right? What good things has been happening in 2020?
Because frankly, we
Right.
are like a little bit tired already.
Yeah, I'm a little bit down sometimes when I look
Yeah.
at the state of the world. I tried to Google, all those articles come out within like January to March period. So they were still very optimistic for things like the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. But after some digging around on the interwebs, we actually found some good things in
Yes.
2020. They are not necessarily happening in 2020, but we found Reddit.
A Reddit thread. Wow. This is like the first
I know-
not serious one.
I know some of y'all are probably followers of this Reddit subreddit, right?
Mhm.
But today, because we decided that with so many things going shit in the world, we're gonna be giving our opinions on the subreddit RMITAsshole
Am I the
and
asshole?
interesting stories that we found.
Technically, it's an opinion.
For those of y'all that don't know, okay, this RMITAsshole is basically it's like a place where people dump their scenarios that they come up with and how they dealt with it, and then they check with the internet and let the internet judge whether they are an asshole or not.
Correct. And guess who is
Okay.
the internet? We are the internet. So
And
we
today
get to
we
judge.
are the internet for y'all lah.
Correct.
Okay.
And because we need something
So
to cheer
before-
ourselves out, we're gonna
Yes,
listen to
so
these stories.
so we have found a few stories, and today you'll be listening to us reacting to some of these stories so that we can give you our opinion. Because and then
Okay.
if you have opinion on some of these stories, right, please leave it in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have this conversation because I feel that let's spread some happiness. So first one, okay, is am I the asshole? Okay,
Mhm.
for offering a drink to a girl in a bar and then not paying for it. That's the title.
So like right off the bat, I'll say yes.
This is your first reaction, right?
You
But
can't.
hear me out, okay? The story does not end there, okay? The story does not end there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so here's the story. I'm male 23, and a few months ago, I was at a nice bar in Toronto with my boys, and I
Yeah.
saw this really hot girl,
Mhm.
right? Decided
Yes, you
to
do.
shoot my shot, and we spoke and danced a little, and I offered to buy her a drink. And she gladly accompanied me to the bar. Good job, my man.
Good job.
When I got there, I was like, can I have a beer and whatever she wants?
Mhm.
That's smooth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She promptly said, can I get 4 double shots of 1942? That's like $75 a shot for a double of 1942. And I was like, WTF? And she said, they are for her friends, and patted me on the back.
Oof.
When the bartender came, I slapped a $10 bill on the table and told him she'll be covering the shots and walked away. She was pissed and yelled the normal insults. Well, it turns out my mom works with her, and they were talking, and my mom showed her a picture of me. God damn it, mom. And she instantly recognized me and remembered my name and told my mom about what I did. My mom then called me and said I'm a huge asshole and told me to send her the cost of the 4 drinks, which was like $325 with tips. Damn.
Wow.
I just laughed and told my mom I'm not doing that. And my mom said that the girl thinks I'm a huge asshole and douche, and she agrees. So the question is,
shit.
is this guy the asshole?
Okay, honestly, I judged him
Okay,
a
wait.
little
I'm
bit too
not.
quickly.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the title, right, was you had us at the title. Whoever you are, you had us in the title. But
Correct.
after the full story, Alistair, is he the asshole?
Is it maybe because we are guys, when
Uh,
we hear
No.
stories like this, then we're like, wow, pain
no, but like, I mean, okay. Let's switch the gender roles here and take gender completely out of it. Okay, if let's say some girl
Yeah.
comes up to you, you all have a great time, chats with
Mhm.
you, and offers to buy you a freaking drink, right?
Yeah.
And then y'all go to the bar.
Mhm.
She orders her drink, and then
Yeah.
she says, "Get you whatever you want,"
And then
and
I
then you
buy
order for your friends.
$300 worth of alcohol.
You order for your friends. I think that's the worst part.
Yeah, I think Nah, I think I'm there. In that case, I'll be there. So
Yeah,
that's just
right.
yeah,
Whoever this girl is just trying to like
milk.
profit from a random guy.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's true.
And like I tell you, she's definitely self-aware when doing this kind of thing. Man.
So she's like,
You don't do these kind of things by accident. You don't be like, I want expensive drinks for more than one friend by accident. You be like, oh no, I accidentally thought of my friends and got the most expensive drink. I'm sorry.
it's like
What's accidental is you get a drink and then you like share with your friend.
okay, I get what I mean. So
Right?
like, so
That one can be
you're saying that
accidental.
she knew, like she's like this
She
guy is
definitely
willing
knew.
to pay, and I'm going to make this like all the
She
way
knew
through.
that she was a hot girl and a guy was trying to pay for her drink.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's assholery. That's assholery right there.
It doesn't matter what gender it is, by the way, guys. Like, if it's
Yeah.
the guy doing it, he's still an asshole. It doesn't really matter.
Exactly. And I tell you, okay, if you know that someone is going to be offering you a drink purely because you're attractive and you have fun, right?
Yeah.
Don't exploit people lah. You're not interested, say not interested.
Have you offered to buy anyone a drink before, John?
No, I'm not that kind. I will offer to like, would you like to, grab a drink?
Yeah.
And then maybe when we eat and drink, not from the dance floor, I don't club lah. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe we go out and then be like, let me pay for this.
Okay.
But if she suddenly decide to bring her friends, and then she asks me to pay for her friends,
Wow. Shag.
I'm like, wait, we're bringing friends, and then ask me to bring my friends?
That's true.
Right.
That's true. That's true. I
Asshole.
never do this. I never offer to buy drinks in the dance floor lah. So
Yeah.
like, but I'm quite sure that this happens quite often actually.
it-
You guys,
As in like what, the girls do this quite often?
I think so. Either that
I
or
have
maybe
no
not for
idea.
their friends, but they buy a lot of drinks. You get what I mean?
For what? For each other or for themselves?
For themselves, on themselves. Then a guy.
No, but this one said buy for the drinks. If buy for themselves, that's fine. That's fine. What?
Okay. Oh, so let's say she spent the same amount of money instead of $300 worth of alcohol for her and her friends. She spent $300 worth of alcohol for herself. You think it's okay?
No, that's still pretty assholey because why would you purposely choose if you are genuine? If let's say someone is interested in you because you're attractive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, is that your ticket to exploit people's wallet?
Yeah, no lah. It shouldn't be.
No,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
Then go and if that truly is your agenda, then go and sign up to some sugar baby website. I love this, okay, because like some of the commenters are like, ordering a single $75 shot after being offered a drink would still be a dick move.
75. What
Like,
shot is that, man?
I don't know, but
shot?
1942 it's probably some kind of whiskey lah. And then it's like, I was ready to say you were the asshole until reading the part where you offered her a drink and she ordered 4. What the hell? Not the asshole. She tried some bull move that you rebuffed. She knew she was taking the mick when she petted you. I'm impressed with your nerve to straight up reject her and walk away. Side note, hilarious that it still bugs her. Lol. So entitled behavior makes you the asshole. So to whoever is out there, I don't know how true it is, okay? And let's just say girls do this also, you want to flame him. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
But
hey,
basically, first piece of advice, if you find someone attractive, yeah, do approach them. I think this is great. But at the same time, right, attractive people approach you, don't be a asshole.
yeah,
Very nice.
it's like a two-way. Like the guy took effort to ask you out and
Yeah.
everything. So like, I guess respect that a little bit. Actually, if you don't even interested in him, just say no lah.
Exactly. And this is like ordering so much money. It's as if, right? Do you know how ridiculous it is when you do this kind of thing? If let's say you go to a drink store, the auntie say the straw free, you take the whole box.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a good analogy.
And this is less than one. That would be the less than one cost of one drink.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that?
$75 though. The another thing is that why would you want to buy a $75 shot? Okay, but never mind.
Because you just want to drink an expensive drink lah. Obviously, you want to exploit people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's say your turn.
Yeah, I have a few. So I think this one, I chose this one because John has very strong opinions about this topic in general. So it's, am I the asshole for telling my family that I don't want kids? So I think
the asshole.
not the asshole. Right out of the bat, not the asshole.
What do you think?
I think
How about you read the full story?
okay, the full story is very obviously not the asshole lah. So, let me summarize lah. So basically, he's a 30-year-old male with high functioning autism, and then
Oh,
he said that like his brother basically told him to like stop fucking around and get married and have kids. Then he's like, no, I don't know, I don't want to have kids because like they just don't want it. I think he doesn't want his child to have autism, then like have to go through whatever he had to go through with like learning and social interactions and everything.
yes.
And I think his parents also are also probably want him to like also have kids but he don't want because very valid reason too lah. Actually, like all this, we'll link all of these Reddit articles in the description box below. So if you want, you can go and read it properly because we are going to skim through them damn fast. But okay, I think the story is very obvious that, I mean, he's not the asshole lah. It's like if you
He's
have
definitely not the asshole. In fact, right, I think that like choosing to have kids, right, or not, right, should fall on the choice of the parents. Not like your parents, but as like the potential parents. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
because
you have to live with the child for the next like.
yeah, your parents can say whatever they want, right? But I'm pretty sure if no accident happens, your parents will die earlier than you. Means right, you have to take care. You have to take care of of your own children.
It's normal lah. As in like, I think this is something like especially relevant in like Asian society. Like parents will want their kids to have like children as soon as possible, quickly get married.
Because they just want.
They just want grandchildren.
What's the reason? No reason, right?
John has been a very vocal voice against this. Or like
no, my opinion is just very strong, but in one direction. Okay? And that is only have kids, right, when you are ready to be parents, not because people ask you to be parents.
I agree.
And people and by people it can come from all directions, okay? It can come from your parents, it can even come from your spouse.
Oh.
It can even come from your partner.
Okay. So
only be parents when you are ready to be parents together. Because right, there are so many broken and sad families in Singapore already and around the world.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to think about it, this is definitely not a good way for a child to grow up.
Yeah, because I mean, if you are not ready to, you don't really want to, then you bring a child into the world, it's like a bit. Then you like don't really take care of the child or don't have the financial capabilities to take care of the child.
That's the thing. There's no room for you to say oops.
Correct.
You know,
that's it.
I tell you, there are no problems in the world, right? That after maybe 15 years, and then you run out of motivation, and then you say oops. There are no problems like that except for children.
Yeah. Correct.
You know? So I'm using 15 years as an upper estimate because like, you know, a lot of times people run on very emotional decisions. Usually that one, right, will spur you on for maybe what? 2 years? 3 years?
Max 10 years.
It's not another person's lifetime.
Yeah, definitely not. And like psychologically speaking, see psychological facts in lighthearted topic. Normally marriage satisfaction dips at like around when your kid is around like 16 to 18 years old. It like significantly drops. So a lot of people want to have kids because it'll make your relationship more happy. I think in the long run it does, but there will be a valley of like death in between, and that's something that you still have to tide through. So it's not like all shits and giggles, you know. It's like
it's not all just rainbows and unicorns.
Correct.
And you must remember when you bring a kid into the world, right? All these other reasons definitely secondary because that's another person's life.
Correct.
You give this person life.
You must be
and for a good half of good first part of his life, he or she is defenseless.
Exactly. So you have to be responsible for it, lor. I think that's very simple. So
exactly.
If anyone out there are thinking like, oh my god, am I the asshole for not wanting kids? You are not the asshole. And communicate properly with your partner, with your parents, etc. I think a lot of people don't want kids nowadays anyway. Like, John is not so extreme, but I know plenty of people who like just don't want kids, and that's fine. So don't think you're the asshole. That's what the message is. Okay, John, what about yours? One more.
Okay, very good. Okay, am I the asshole for returning the TV and Nintendo Switch that I bought after my parents said they need to be shared with the family. Okay? So I am 21 female. I moved in temporarily with my family because my college campus shut down. Normal, right? Now, Corona, right?
Yeah.
I am renting the basement of my house. This is probably in the US. I am renting the basement of the house and working and living from there. I have a summer internship that pays pretty well. I'll be going back to college in the fall if it reopens and rooming with my friends in an apartment.
Okay.
Right? Sounds very US already. But back home, I have 2 siblings, 4 male and 6 female. 4 years old, 6 years old.
I was like 4 minutes, that's like 10 siblings. Okay.
No. So very young, the age gap is very big.
Yeah.
Right? She's 21, right? I'm not really close to them. We were born so far apart. I was in high school also paying 2 jobs, also working 2 jobs when my sister was born. And I was in college working when my brother was born. I was just always so busy and we didn't have the experience a lot of siblings had growing up together. That's fine. I get along with them and I babysit them sometimes, but not often. Anyway, with quarantine going on, I bought myself a couple of things to pass the time. A Nintendo Switch, a docking station, a couple of controllers, and a 60-inch television.
60-inch. She knows how to enjoy.
I bought it all with my savings from a well-paying engineering internship I worked last summer. I wanted to put it in the basement where I was living, but my parents wanted me to put it all in the family room so that my siblings could share it. I said I wanted to keep it all in the basement because some of my games aren't kid-friendly. I also like to voice chat with my friends and when we play, and some of the stuff we talk about, I like to keep private or stuff that's not appropriate for my siblings to hear. Normal, right?
Very fair, yes.
Like me, if my children, if my siblings were like 4 and 6, I wouldn't be swearing as much. Plus, I bought the stuff for myself, and I was worried my siblings who are young and not very careful with things will break them. Valid.
Yeah.
My parents said, that I was staying in their house, and if I'd be staying, some compromises will have to be made. They wanted me to keep the TV and switch upstairs so that we could do things as a family, and because my siblings were very excited to play, they said that it was just a house rule and that I had to follow. Living with family shares. I said that I think that rule makes sense for my young siblings. They're at the age where they're learning to play nicely with others, but I'm a lot older than them. I'm buying my own toys with my own paycheck rather than getting them from center, and I don't think that same rule should apply.
Okay.
So I returned the Switch, TV, and all the accessories. I decided I'll instead save my money for later, maybe some travel with my friends whenever travel becomes possible again. My parents were upset with my choice, and my siblings are tantruming every day. I tried to keep peace by giving my family a PS2 my friend was getting rid of, plus a monitor that I got for free a while back. Literally found it at the side of the road with a busted HDMI cord, but got it working by replacing the cord. And my parents were mad that I was giving my siblings free trash. My siblings were also not interested in playing with it. Am I the asshole for returning the Switch instead of sharing it with my family?
Wow, tough. This one tough.
Why is it tough? I think it's super clear cut.
What's yours? What's your answer?
Not the asshole at all.
Oh, for real?
Let me tell you what will have been higher level of assholery. You keep the things and you refuse to bring it up.
So you return is as like a okay, so it's like a 1 for 1.
You make your own sacrifice because you understand that this is going to be problematic, right?
Oh, okay.
I make my own sacrifice here. I know everyone wants this, right? I make my own sacrifice, so I return it.
Yeah, okay, that's true. I didn't think so
right?
much.
I don't set like a bad example. You know, right?
Okay.
If you cannot have your parents want to teach your younger siblings that family share and then you don't share. So instead of doing that, I remove the problem entirely.
So just like no one is sharing anything.
No one is sharing anything.
Okay. But like honestly speaking, right? I felt like the solution was so simple that he could have he or she doesn't matter. He or she could have just just buy a new dock and like a 20-inch TV that's like $200 on the internet now, and that's like a $250 solution, which is probably like nowhere close to the price of even one Nintendo Switch, and everyone would have been happy.
I feel okay, if truly right, there was a little bit more harmony in the family, in this family in particular, right?
Yeah.
She can even propose to combine with her parents to buy another one.
Yeah. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe the family dynamic not good. I think that might be the problem. It's like the family dynamic not good to begin with, kind.
Personally, I totally understand this because I feel that like for my this one also, right?
Yeah.
I probably am not too interested with sharing with my family.
Honestly, mine also. I have a switch right here. Actually, like if you guys cannot see it on the camera, but it's
Exactly.
right here. I there's this once over Chinese New Year, my relatives asked whether they can play my switch, and it's like some 6-year-old or like some super young.
It
Kids,
puts you
right?
in a spot, right? It puts you in a spot.
Yeah, then I'm like, but like I got my Pokemon safe. I don't want them to like mess it up.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand, they don't get it, and then the thing is like your parents don't get it sometimes,
That's true.
right? To them, these devices are just like unimportant things,
Yeah.
right? Because maybe back in their time, right, these things are less important, but right now they are extremely important. It's like how you will never let your actually I found a good parallel. A lot of times, right, our parents, right, will never let their sibling drive their car,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
right? Right? They will never let their siblings do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
I mean,
Family share, right?
it's an ownership thing, lah. I think it's like respecting
Exactly.
ownership.
Right? And then there's certain value tag to it.
That's true. I think the parents could have done a better job with how they went about it instead. Like instead of like, hey, you have to put it in the living room, maybe ask like,
Yeah, exactly. And I feel that the next lesson that the parents have to teach the kids is to be appreciative because damn, you got a free PS2. Somehow this person went the extra mile to give a free PS2.
Okay lah, that's true lah.
Firstly, right, I'm pretty sure you return those things, you lose money.
Do you? Actually, I know.
I don't know lah. Let's say best case scenario, full refund, but you definitely lose money getting that second hand PS2.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So
Right?
it's something lah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get what I mean. But I do think that the solution is like a little bit too simple for me to like go like maybe
No,
both.
I feel that this is a very elegant situation because personally, right, I wouldn't even think of doing this. I'll just shut up lah, lock my door and play.
That's true. I think that okay, that's true. I do think that returning it is like a better way of doing it rather than just insisting on keeping it in your room.
No, and some more you must understand this person, right, 21 years old, but she also paying rent.
Oh yeah, she's
So-
also paying rent, huh? So it's not
Yeah,
exactly
so
like
that has-
the parents letting her live there.
It's not like Singapore. Oops, calling everyone out. But it's not like Singapore.
Yeah, you actually. So she can technically be considered a tenant, and you won't ask a tenant.
Exactly.
to do that. But, quick tip: if you have this problem, I suggest buying a new dock and like a $200 TV on Amazon, and you're set, and it should be
Quick
fine.
tip, if you have this, if you worry you face this problem, right?
Yeah.
Don't tell people you buy.
60-inch TV a bit hard.
Okay, Singapore, firstly, right, there's not much space for basement or 60-inch TV.
Yeah, correct.
Buy a projector instead. They're like really small, you can project on the wall. So I'm saying.
Or buy like a very small. Buy a Switch Lite. Like if you're not planning to play on the TV,
Uh-huh.
buy a Switch Lite.
Exactly.
Go ahead and do it. But yeah, like my Switch is like mine. I don't really want to share it. I think the sharing thing used to be a lot more popular in the past, right? Like, cause I used to have an Xbox, and like we would share the Xbox. I used to have. Do you know where my sharing? Okay, my sharing fear come from this. Like I used to share my Game Boy Advance with my sister, and she, so, Groudon. So like I was playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Groudon, right, has a one-hit KO move called Fissure, correct?
Yes.
She went
She
to
unlearned
delete Fissure for cut. and save the damn thing. So I'm like, oh my god, you just gave Groudon cut I can't, wow. Then I like damn triggered. I was like, my level 100 Groudon now has a cut.
No, then the thing is, right, our parents will never understand this.
Yeah, they will never get it. But it means a lot
Yeah.
to us because it's like our energy.
Like there is a reason there is a level 100 Groudon in your game.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I have fears of sharing my Pokemon game or like my Switch with anyone because I was damn scared they go in then they mess it up like this kind of thing.
Exactly. Okay, that is one of those things. And like I think this person gave very valid points because there are some games that are definitely not kid friendly.
100%, yeah. These days,
right?
especially.
And then like when you voice chat with your friends, wait, got keep friendly one. You hear this conversation. I mean, we keep it as friendly as possible lah. But like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, if you those of you that play games when you play with your friends, the stuff that come out from your mouth not friendly to kids, right?
You rage. A lot of things happen.
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes lah.
Okay, very good. Not the asshole.
I don't think it's not. I think it's not there. So
Not the asshole.
okay, we have 4 minutes left. So why don't we do one more quick fire one?
Okay, sweet.
This is a funny one that I think we can answer very quickly. Am I the asshole if I ask my girlfriend why she doesn't shave her legs?
Wait, how about you fast game read the story? Because there may be more that
The story damn short. My girlfriend and I haven't seen each other much recently. In the past, prior to us being together, I've never been close enough to notice, but her legs aren't shaved. I know some girls chose not to do this. We saw each other recently. I noticed they weren't shaved. Am I the asshole to ask why? I get the general sense that I'll be the asshole if I ask, but at the same time, I consider it to be a relatively normal question.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And I understand that like it's not that like, you know, he has a issue with her image.
Yeah.
I feel that these kind of questions you can ask out of genuine curiosity without expectation of people doing something. That's fine.
Yeah. But
I'm all for body positivity, but at the same time, you know, I feel that like being positive, being whatever, letting it be people's choice, right, doesn't mean that you cannot ask things out of curiosity.
But I do think that it's like a rough waters to tread. Cause like it's like equivalent of asking like some guy like why you like to wear this kind of shirt, or like ask a girl why you like to wear like tight clothes only, or guys why do you like to wear tight clothes only. It's like it might be a sore spot for some people.
It might be, and I feel that like how we react to it, be it the person that is receiving or the one that is giving this type of comment, is important.
Yeah.
Because if let's say you're receiving a comment that hits a sore spot, it's very easy to activate the social justice warrior inside you to go and shoot this person down for being discriminatory or purposely targeting you, you know, blah 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 blah.
I agree.
It's very easy to do that. But at the same time, right, if you take a step back and ask the secondary question, it's like, why are you asking this? Right? And then the person say, oh no, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I just like, is it a choice? It's like, oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's true.
It's like, yeah, it's my choice. And oh, then cool. And then for all you know, right, you may have helped someone else dodge a bullet. You know, somebody may have mastered a lot of courage to want to ask that question because they are curious, because it's atypical, right? Sometimes some of these behaviors that has nothing to do with acceptance. Sometimes they're just atypical.
Yeah.
Like what if I have a friend, a dude in Singapore who decides to leave his hair long and tie a ponytail. Right? That's normal. People can do whatever the heck they want, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
But I'm also curious why he want to wear ponytails. I ask.
I agree.
You get
but
what
there's
I mean?
a right way to ask it.
Yeah, it's like
I do.
It's
I do
not.
believe
It's not
there's a right
the.
way to
It's not the. Why you never shave your legs?
correct.
Yeah. I think that's not fair. You know, that's where you're like shooting people's choices down.
Correct. But anyways,
right?
As a wrap up, he did ask, and she said she just doesn't. She just doesn't because she doesn't feel like it,
and that's fine.
Which is a
Are they
great
still
answer.
together?
Which is fine. Yeah.
World peace. Was he
Wonderful.
fine with the answer?
I think so. I think he's
Is he?
cool.
See, all these social justice warriors starting to sit down already just because of that conclusion.
Everything is okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, right, I feel that like there's that. Firstly, right, I feel that it's very, very, very good that our society is a lot more sensitive to people's feelings. That's great. But at the same time, right, there's this whole culture of overreaction, or like being angry on other people's behalf. For what? Right?
That's true.
Being angry on other people's behalf, it solves nothing.
The world is angry enough, guys.
Yeah, the world is a very angry place. Don't be angry on other people's behalf.
Especially on such like more trivial things.
Exactly, and this one, actually, to be honest, right, if the two parties have nothing to say, why do you, as a third party who probably don't even know what these people look like, right? Why do you have so much to say?
I agree.
Right? Maybe the girlfriend actually asked him back some kind of insensitive question also, but does it matter? No, it does not. Right?
Yeah.
What matters is that they're in a loving relationship, right?
Yes.
And then they're just curious, and they ask curious question.
Correct. I agree.
Right? Maybe his sore spot is like he gained some weight, then she asked why you're always so fat. Then actually he cried. Maybe his reaction bigger than hers. And that is more okay than asking the girl about shaved legs.
I I think everyone has
Oh.
a soft spot. Just need to be sensitive about that. Don't ask questions in like a disgusting way.
Exactly. But
And-
the main point of this is don't judge other people for their choices. But you can always be curious about what these choices are.
Mm.
It's like, for example, Alistair, why you always wear this yellow hoodie?
I like lor.
Although this one, sometimes I judge him because he always wear.
Everyone judges
Until the colour keep changing. No lah.
Just like-
No lah, but we do not judge his character or like
yeah.
judge him as a person. You know, it doesn't define him. It's just a thing
Yeah.
I'm curious about.
That's right. And with that, we have come to the end of this first episode of us reacting to Reddit Am I the
Happy
Asshole?
things. To funny things. Do you know what? Since today's episode was really fun and I do enjoy talking about these kind of things also and giving my opinion, because sometimes, some of these stories can expand a bit further.
Yeah.
If you all have any questions to ask us about who is the asshole, we'll give you our expert answer in the comment section.
Go ahead.
Okay,
put it
because
down
obviously
below.
we're qualified asshole moderators.
That's
So
right.
leave it in the comments if you all have questions or dilemmas
Mm.
about whether you are the asshole.
Mm.
And we will answer them for you with 100% accuracy and 0% moral bias.
0%. Because we are the moral compass of the internet. Obviously, look at us.
100%.
Trustworthy.
Right.
But yes, so this is just like a little break from like the normal a lot of social justice stuff that we do normally on IMO, a lot more serious topics. This is like a little fun break mainly for us, but hopefully for you guys as well, to kind of take your mind off things a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys enjoyed it. But now
Yes.
time to go back and think about how you can do to help the society, and hopefully we will be able to get out of circuit breaker and COVID to a nicer, more welcoming society. And I do hope for that.
That's true. Half the year is gone. Let's all strive to make the second half better.
And just do your part.
Don't be the asshole.
Don't be the asshole, guys. See you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.